Hi, I'm Beverly, and you are Dottie,
Yes.
from the director of the Ventura County Wine Trail.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me about the wine trail.
So currently we have 15 wineries from Malibu to Ojai. Started back in 2008, and I got hired on in March, and now I'm in the process of really kicking things up a notch so we can spread the word that there's a great small wine region in Ventura County that is starting to grow and take off.
And how many members of the wine trail are there right now? How many vintners?
Currently there's 15 wineries. Next year in 2011 we're expanding to approximately 25, possibly 30, so we might just double.
Double. That's exciting.
It's very exciting. From where it was a couple months ago to where it is now, it's really starting to take off, so the buzz is catching on.
Are all the grapes grown locally?
Approximately 6 of the wineries have their own vineyards, so some of the wine is grown locally. Most of them, either way, would still outsource through different regions of California to get a special grape to make a certain wine. So they're still outsourcing throughout California.
And here is the owner, John. Please join us. Hi, John.
Super.
Good, I'm Beverly.
Hi, Beverly.
John, I know you've won some awards here.
Well, our clients have won lots of awards over the 40 years that we've been in business. And our clients, come from vineyard estates in Topanga to Malibu to Santa Rosa, and all over the state. Very select, grape sources. And so when you come into this tasting room, you're able to taste dozens of different wineries. Each client has a different grape, a different story. That's the fascinating part. And you get to really learn about all these individuals that are making wine all over. Well, they're making wine here, but the grape sources are from all over the state, especially Southern California. We make the wine for the clients. In particular, this one right here.
Oh, that's a good one.
This is called Imagination, and the winemaker is Sean Fraun, who is our associate winemaker here. The grapes come from several different select vineyards in the state, and this is just a fantastic wine. And here's the one we're really proud of. This is his Tempranillo.
Look at the medals.
And it's a double gold medal winner from the recent San Francisco competition. That's as high as you can get. That's the best wine in the state. Double gold, and it's available here at the tasting room, and Sean is justifiably really proud of it.
You are a member of the Ventura County Wine Trail.
We certainly are a proud member, and how many members do we have now?
15.
Good Lord.
Yes.
So you don't have to leave home to enjoy fine wine.
Exactly right. It's right here in your backyard. One of the nice and uniquely amazing things is Camarillo Custom Crush. They have over 85 clients that come in and produce their own wine here, and quite a few of those wineries are looking to be on the wine trail next year. So it's really growing, the word is spreading, but this place is very unique because it offers those wineries to have a place to pour, a place to taste their wine. They taste every Saturday and Sunday, so if anyone's interested, they could come here and taste a variety of wines throughout Ventura County, and quite a few from Malibu.
And you are an award winner too.
Well, the clients at the winery are, we provide a service. We make the wine. We're a professional winer. We make the wine for all of our clients from Topanga to Malibu to Santa Rosa, and select vineyards all over the state. So it keeps us quite active.
I should say, I saw your process when I was here a previous time.
Well, the nice thing is that when they come in here to taste wines, they're not just tasting one brand. They're tasting dozens of brands, because each client has his own grapes, his own distinctive style, his own microclimate. It's really fascinating.
And that's a perfect example that I mentioned before. The 6 wineries that do have their own vineyards, they are a little bit larger established vineyards. Some of John's clients are coming in where they now have their own, they're growing grapes on their own property. So it's an opportunity to also make wine from their own grapes, and then also outsource to create some different wines and really showcase what they have right here in Camarillo.
Makes it fun for us.
And look how you're helping winemakers with your Cellar Masters event in the huge back room here.
That's our amateur international judging. It's their 28th. So many of these home winemakers started out as home winemakers, and they started planting grapes, and then they went professional.
Well, this has been wonderful. It's such a pleasure to meet you, Dottie.
Thank you. Nice to meet you, Beverly.
And for you being here, the director of the Ventura County Wine Trail. And such a pleasure to meet you,
My
John.
pleasure, Beverly.
Hi, I'm Beverly, and I'm here with Tom at the Camarillo Fresh
Crush, yes. Yeah.
Vineyards, and we're having a really special event today.
Yes, this is a wine judging for home winemakers, and we have wines from all over the country. They come from, actually we've had wines from Australia here. We've had wines from Argentina.
How do they get here?
They are shipped by carriers, and you really have to package your wine carefully, and some people just package them so carefully you could drop the package from a building and it wouldn't break. But
Did some break though?
Actually, we lost 2 bottles in the shipment. This is a pretty small judging. We only had less than 300 bottles. There are some larger judging for 3,000 bottles, like Winemaker Magazine and stuff like that. So we're more reasonable, and we're more local.
Tom, I understand that you are president of the Cellar Masters. Tell me about the Cellar Masters.
Okay, Cellar Masters is a home winemaking club, and our purpose is to educate people on how to make wines and share the experience with each other. And we do a lot of sharing like this. Like that?
Terrific. That's absolutely
Right. These are a couple of silver medal wines that have been judged. And, the golds are off limits until we get done with the best in show.
Could I be a member of Cellar Masters?
You could be a member of Cellar Masters. As a matter of fact, we will try to recruit you.
What would I have to do?
Well, Cellar Masters is about making wine. So the way most people start out is with a kit. And John Dalmay sells kits at his, this is John Dalmay's facility right here. He also has a store in Woodland Hills that you can buy equipment from, and you usually buy a kit and you get the internet has information as well. And you start out with 5 gallons and make your mistakes. You bring it into the club and we tell you how to fix them. I'll tell you, that's how I got into this damn thing. I made the worst Chardonnay you can imagine. I got a kit and a tree fell over in my yard and said, oh, it needs some oak. So I got it and cut a chunk of coastal oak and threw it in the carboy, and I came into the club and told people what I did, and they say, go home right now, get that damn wood out of there right now, that's a wrong kind of oak. Okay, so
So the special kinds. You have to know exactly what kind of wood you're using.
Yeah, most of these barrels are probably either French or American oak, and the other place you might get a good barrel would be like Hungarian oak. French is usually on the top, and it's a nice, soft, sweet oaking. And I have an American oak barrel that's just doing real great. French is usually on the top, and it's a nice, soft, sweet oaking. And I have an American oak barrel that's just doing real great with some Primitivo in it.
I understand they have to do something special on the inside of the oak barrel.
Oh, they toast it.
Toast it.
And the amount of toasting is a choice. Basically, what you like or taste like, and it does.
So that changes the flavors.
It does.
Wow. Hi, here I am with Kristen. And Kristen is the manager of the Camarillo Custom Crush showroom and tasting room. What is a flight?
A flight is pretty much a technical term for that most tasting rooms use. Just saying that this is just a group of wines that we have that we're offering, that we're pouring to customers.
And how many are in a flight?
We always do 5.
5 different wines.
5 different wines. I always mix them up and try to do different varietals. That way, you know, people, it's not like we're pouring 3 cabs. So right here we have Merlot, a Zinfandel, the Cabernet, and a Barbera. And then we also have a Chardonnay that's missing at the moment. So yeah, we always try to have different wines, and every 2 weekends we rotate the wines out, always have something new for the customer to try. Makes it exciting for them.
What is this one?
This is Tempranillo, Spanish grape.
What do you charge for a flight?
It's $7.50 to do a flight. If they want to do the second flight, then it's additional $5.
That's a discount.
Yes, definitely, and so we love offering something for less of a price. A lot of tasting rooms charge at least $10-15 for a flight, so that's one thing that that's one thing that we have really going for us is we get a lot of customers back and they love the tasting room and they like to go in the back and see the winery, and so it's exciting for them to come here.
And what if they buy one of the wines that they really love?
If they buy one of the wines, if they buy a bottle of wine, then we waive the first tasting fee. If they do 2 flights, we'll still charge the $5 for the second tasting fee, but we always waive the first one of $7.50. So they'll just pay for the bottle price and then the second flight.
And what's the range of price on the bottles?
Anywhere from about $18 to about $40 is
really?
the typical bottle price.
Well, that
Yeah.
sounds good for
Yeah.
a good bottle of wine.
It is. I think it is.
Sounds great.
Yeah, I sell a lot of wine, so it's good.